What's up, y'all? This is the Conscious Noble Brothas back at it again. My name is Brother Jay,
And I'm Brother
and I'm with.
Jones.
That's right, and we are the Conscious Noble Brothers. We have a few things to talk about today, and let's just get right into it, man. I want to talk about that in. I believe this happened in Oklahoma. I'm pretty sure. A white anchor offers an apology for calling her coworker a gorilla. He just happens to be black. And in Michigan, there's a local candidate who's running for office there. Her name is Jean Kramer, and she urges to keep her town of Marysville, Michigan, white as snow. So let's go with the white anchor who offers the apology for calling her co-anchor a gorilla who just happens to be black and she just happens to be white. And brother Jones, man, what you think about that, man?
I thought it was definitely buck broken. She slipped that in there, and I almost think his response was almost as bad.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying that. It just
yeah,
reveals your character.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to see the character of a black person, just put him around a white person.
But from a white person, that's right, that's
And
right. Yeah.
he was completely, even when she made the comment, he still wanted to make her feel comfortable. And give her a pass. And he didn't, I guess he was scared to, a lot of us are just scared to acknowledge what it really is, reality, and he didn't, I feel like he didn't want to deal with it at that point, and he gave her a pass. If it wasn't for the audience reaching
Yeah,
out.
social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what he said. You look, man, he, you're absolutely right. Just put him in front of a white person, and they like the white person is like truth serum.
Yeah. And then and then and then, and then he was still talking when after she apologized and everything. He went on this long I love you and you're one
Yeah,
of my
yeah,
best friends.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't get it. I guess I get it because we're all victims of white supremacy, but it's just like I think okay, this is kind of like a little rant. I didn't think I was gonna have this, but
It's all right. Go ahead, brother.
a lot of us, man, our feelings would be hurt if we really knew how our white friends really felt about us or really felt about black people, how little they really cared
Mhm.
about you, how little they actually thought about you, you
Some of
know,
us, yeah. Mhm. I
and
agree.
I think we got to get out of that. Your friend Landon or Dylan or whatever, they
Timmy,
the one
little
that likes
Timmy,
hip hop or
yeah.
whatever.
Eminem.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I mean, come on, they don't deep down, deep down. A lot of them harbor these same feelings. Just because they like you or they like certain things about you doesn't negate how they feel about your community as a whole. And it's just like I just think we got to snap out of that.
Yeah,
Yes, your white friend, the one
right.
that loves hip hop, the one that's all in the fashion, the yo yo yo, Michael Rappaport, giving you
Hmm.
his top five. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Him. I know you want to think, hey, you got a good look. You got to snap out of it. I don't know what else how else to put it. This is just
yeah. For me, it's called the inferiority complex, and a lot of us have that. That I mean, like you said, his goal was to make her feel so comfortable. But I believe that African Americans that try to cover up for their racist friends or people that they know is actually hurting them because we have to start telling them the truth, because if we don't, the next generation is going to suffer, and you're going to see this again 20 years from now.
so you say tell the white friends the
to,
truth?
to Yes, exactly. Instead of accepting her apology, he should have just denied it. He should. I wouldn't even showed up to work. I would have been so distraught. But you can tell it wasn't in his heart. He's not there. But
Yeah.
if you are conscientious and conscious, and one of your white friends says that to you, oh man, you have to. There has to be a punishment, not an apology. We have to get out of this, man. It's too many brothers and sisters who just want the affection of their white counterparts, and it's hurting as a matter of fact, I believe it hurts it's not only hurt us, but I believe it hurts the whites more who are racist, because I think deep down in something they might want to change. You would think they might want to
What?
change, but I'm gonna say this:
Oh,
we keep them in their comfort zone when we accept their apology. So that tells me that we're just as not wanting to change things as they are. Because to me, we have to force them. And if we say it and we meant it, and a fight should go with it, they should know they should never call us out of our name. They should always show us the respect. You don't have to like me, but you damn sure have to respect me. And to me, that was so disrespectful to that brother. But he didn't seem as conscientious. He accepted her apology right away. He came to work the next day like nothing ever happened. And he also said it was because of social media, because he said he accepted. Remember, he agreed with it when she called him a girl. He said, "Oh yeah, you're right." So this brother is way out there. You know what I'm saying? He's totally gone. But you see his demeanor and the way he is. I think he might just be a lost cause, man. If you
I
ask
think
me.
I think, and I don't want to defend him, but a little bit when you get put on the spot like that, I don't know if he wasn't prepared to respond to that at that time. You know what I'm saying? So you say whatever to get past the moment, the awkwardness, I guess maybe.
Right.
Now after that, there's no definitive actions. But I want to go back to something you said about being liked and respected, and I've been dealing with this with a lot of my friends, man. And when they get around, when they get to work or at the job or whatever, man, one of the problems I see is that we would rather be liked than respected.
Oh.
I really think we would rather be liked and respected, and I'm not on that at all. I think there's power in not wanting, not even caring to be liked by white people. And I'm so at the point to where when you were talking about trying to change, I'm not trying to change them. Like I don't care about them. Like straight up, like it is not my job. I was not placed on this earth to coach white people out of white supremacy. That's not my
Right.
job. My job is
Right.
to speak to my people to
Hmm.
protect ourselves from that. But it's not my job to do that. And to be honest, the time for that is over. You know what I'm saying? How many 400 years? It ain't happening.
Yeah.
You're not coaching these people. They made their decision. It is what
Right.
it is, which is
Right.
cool. We don't have to rock with each other. We don't have to like each other. But like you said, you will have to respect me. Period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not coaching nobody, and I'm what he calls one of those things where even apology, man. I don't. Excuse my French. I don't give a fuck about your apology. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I really do not.
Beep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not friends either. That's another thing.
Yeah.
And it goes back to this. We have no friends in this. I'm not trying to have white friends like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I
But
don't
but
like.
he is.
But that's his problem, and that's his problem. So
He
he
said
gets
he look.
embarrassed. He gets embarrassed on TV,
Yeah. He
and
said he
he has
look.
to agree. Yeah, I do look like a monkey. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't
Hey.
see.
Hey. Hey.
No,
Hey.
I'm not doing.
He say he love her. That's his friend. Yeah.
And
That's what he.
then if you read into things, if you really read into things, they didn't even know each other that long. They've only been working with each other for like a year and a half, and she already felt that comfortable. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
this ain't no like we've been working for 10 years type thing. And
Right.
let's keep
Right.
it and let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. And I'm gonna say this to the brothers specifically. There's a sexual angle to this.
Mm. On whose
You
part?
on his part. I'm talking
Okay.
about
Gotcha.
period.
Gotcha. 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 Gotcha.
there's a certain part of a lot of these brothers that want to make white women feel comfortable because they want that sexual access.
Mm.
Deep down,
Yeah.
they admire these women sexually and they want to be in their good graces. So they'll be a good buck and play this role. She going
Yeah.
right home to her white husband laughing at you, man.
No doubt. No doubt. He's laughing too.
Yeah, he's definitely laughing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Her husband probably put her up to it. He said, "I dare you won't say it. See
I'll
if you can get away with it.
say-
See if you can, just sneak it in there. I guess. You guys doing a show tomorrow, right? With the gorilla? Oh yeah, I dare you.
This is your time. This is come
This
on.
is it. Yeah. Oh, my baby did it. Wow, you're so wonderful. Team white supremacy strikes again. You mean to tell me he accepted your apology? Wow, he's a bigger nigger than we ever thought. Now this is pillow talk for them.
Exactly.
For her, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But those are the conversations. I wish black people we could be a fly on the wall just so like a lot of us can see just how little they care about you. These are not your friends, man.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go back to what you just said. Deep down inside, I think we do know, but we just don't want to know. And it'll hurt us. It'll hurt him. People like him. I'm gonna say some. People like him, sisters like him, it will hurt them to have to deal with reality. And like you just said, that sexual access, they want that door to be open. And they rather be liked than respected. That's why they calling your names. They can do whatever they want to you. That lady should be fired. She should be fired.
And he should be leading the charge.
He should be. Like I said, I wouldn't have came to work. I would have called in. This is a bad environment for me to work. It's too intimidating, man. I'll sue. Oh. On national television. Come on.
I would have came to work. I would have let her apologize, and then I would have told her tee completely off. I would have told her off. I would have sat there and told her exactly what I thought about her, and that apology.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have accepted her apology, I think that would have been a much colder. That would have been more dramatic because people were like, "Wow."
I don't accept your apology.
Yeah, there you go.
I think you should be fired.
There you go. See, now you're talking. Now you're talking that Conscious Noble Brothas talk.
We ain't friends. We were never friends. Mm-hmm. I don't know what in the world of white privilege you thought or who you thought you were talking to, but you talking to over here. I mean, I know this is supposed to be Fox News, but we're going to turn it into BET or whatever for a second because I'm not going for it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, so I even have the audacity to say I look like a gorilla. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? All the
that's a hell of
glue up in here. Come on now.
That's hella comfort, man. That's hella comfort for her to say something like that. And the gorilla's face was so close to the camera.
Yeah. You
like, damn, man. She had to think that up.
But here's the thing, though. This is another thing. She had him pegged. Mm-hmm. She knew she could get away with that with him.
Yeah.
They know who to do that to. Yeah. They know exactly who to target. A bully, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a bully, man. In school or whatever. These bullies want easy targets. If you go in and you know what I'm saying, that first interaction is very huge. You gotta set the tone. A bully might try you once he realizes you ain't going for it, he gonna stand down. Oh, I'm just joking, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I'm just playing.
Yeah,
psych.
They don't want a real fight. They don't want a real fight like that. They don't want to go in and say, I don't really know how this is gonna go. They want to, you know what I'm saying?
Soft targets.
And so many of us are just walking around just soft. I mean, like soft.
Yeah.
And
the males especially, man, because I expect females to kind of be more unprepared, but these brothers, man, it hurts my heart.
These sisters got more heart than us.
Yeah. They making us look bad in these streets.
And you know what, man? I'm gonna say something that might even be controversial for here. Some of these brothers, y'all can go, man. You know, like you know what I'm saying. Like
Take them
I
out.
can't go. I can't go through a back alley with you, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're determined to be who you are, which is a coon.
Mm-hmm.
Just go over there, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not fighting for you. I'm not.
Yeah. Go over there and stay over there.
If someone can call you a gorilla with the picture right up to the screen like that
Damn, on national TV.
on national TV, and you can still talk about this my best friend and
Ooh, you love
off
them.
air and all this different stuff, man, you deserve everything you get, man.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah. And we're gonna
Stay.
end it. Yeah, let's end it there before we start cussing. Before we really get into it, because I would dove in more with the white co-anchor, but I don't think I think she's a white supremacist. She said something that's a white supremacist would say, but to me is more. I put more blame on the brother for his way of responding, because he should have been on that, natural. But like you said, man, how can you respond? But that's who I blame. I'm not giving these guys no excuses. So,
Can I just piggyback one thing and I'll say, man,
yeah.
and this is why I'm so frustrated with these brothers, man. I'm talking about period. You know what I'm saying? They've allowed these white women, not even just white women, just non-black women, to feel themselves so
Mm,
much that they're comfortable in every aspect.
yeah.
They're comfortable disrespecting black women. They're comfortable disrespecting you. They're comfortable coming and taking you sexually.
Hmm.
Like you've allowed these women to gas their heads up so much that is no wonder why they pull this type of stuff. Because of you. Brothers like you.
Right, right. And with the exception of the with the accepting of the apology, it's gonna happen again. So trust me, in the near future, more sooner than later, I predict.
Man, if
Trust
I
me.
could do a prop bet, I bet you she called that man a nigger as soon as she got home.
She,
Soon
you
as
know,
she closed.
you know what she said to her husband? Say, baby, we got away with it. So that's what she said.
The nigger bought it.
Oh man, yeah, yeah.
Did he buy it, honey? Did he buy it?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Great job, great job. I'm taking you to an all white out show. Okay, you earn your stripes. She's official now. Anyway, man. Jean Kramer of Marysville, Michigan. She urges to keep her town white. She was running for city council. I think she dropped out a couple of days ago, but I just felt like we had to talk about this.
She dropped out.
Yeah, she dropped out of the race. What I was reading last, as she dropped out. But I just want to get your thoughts, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts as well. But what do you think about that?
I'm kind of disappointed that she dropped out.
Hmm. Did you have
Because
a Yeah? Let me ask you a question. Do you have everything that what she said? She said she wanted to keep it because it's 95% white anyway. She said she wanted to keep it white. She didn't agree with interracial relationships, foreigners, and dot dot dot, especially black men with white women. She did not like that. She don't want them in Marysville. So what do you feel about that, brother?
I'm okay with it. Like, obviously, I don't like white supremacy and people being racist towards me or anybody that looks like me. But I don't want to also be around anybody or live around anybody that feels that way. And a lot of them feel that way. I have no need to integrate with people that feel that way. You feel me? Like I look at what she said and I do respect the honesty. And what I'm disappointed is why she dropped out is because of this. One
Hmm.
reason why I like people like that, I don't want to say like people like that, but I like when they do that, is because I look at Donald Trump, I look at Kaepernick or whoever.
Hmm.
What I like about them is they're figures that make you choose a side. They make you reveal who you really are. And she's one of those figures. You can you can talk because some of those other candidates and people were, they gave some lip service to it, But I guarantee you she would have got some support in that community. And I wanted to see that. And I wanted to see the numbers. I wanted to see how many people would go out and back that, because you telling me she went out and said that without talking to her friends, and come on. She knew that community well, you know, and they all felt the same way. And I'm okay with not living with them, living amongst them, being in relationships with them. I'm okay with that. Right, this goes back to our sick need to want to force them to accept us. Like, you know what I'm saying? If someone says they don't like me, I don't prove to them that I'm likable. Yeah. I keep it pushing, and I realize, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So I'm cool with it. I'm cool with everything she said, because I already knew they felt like that anyway. She just verbalized. At least she had the guts to keep it real.
Yeah, she's a brave woman.
Yeah, she's brave.
I respect her. You know,
I respect her.
and like you said earlier, man, I appreciate her honesty, and I agree with her. You know, I don't want to see that either. And did she have some racist angles? Yeah, maybe, but she's telling you the truth. She's not being violent. Marysviile is white, and that's the way she want to keep it. It's the same way of us having a black neighborhood. If we had a black, I mean, what you think gentrification is? Yeah. And we don't like that, and we talk about you know, not having white people come take over our neighborhood all the time. So I don't see the problem of what she said was wrong. The only thing that kind of deviates from being wrong is the interracial relationship. See, things like that you can't stop. But your neighborhood, if you want it to be white, hey, that's fine with that should be fine with anybody.
But here's the thing, I think, and this goes back to what we said in the last topic, though. I think for black people, especially black men, the biggest problem, they didn't even hear anything past interracial dating. Right. They went blank. They went into a race. Like, you know, what do you mean? Becky can't come over. Like,
I can't go to Marysviile to see Mary. Oh, hell no.
She said, no, that's what really is. We got to keep it real, man. The only reason why a lot of us want to be around them is for the interracial dating. That is what it is. And, or you want to, and the only reason why you want to live around them is because you want to run from your blackness anyway.
Yeah, most of them, especially living in a town that's 95% white.
Why as a black person would you want to live in a town? What's the name of the town?
Marysviile. You trying to get away?
If you're a black person and you're moving to Marysviile, you're clearly trying to get away from something.
No doubt about it. Yeah. It's almost like you you left the gasoline, now you're in the fire.
Yeah, it's like the fire. Yeah. Hey, I'm moving to Marysviile for work. I just got transferred, or you know what I'm saying, or you know, we've been looking at houses in Marysviile, and we like, come on, dog.
Yeah, because she said that if it's a black couple, that's okay. One black couple. She said if it's a one black couple, that's okay. But if it's two or three, it's gonna be a problem.
But you know, that's so interesting though.
Yeah, it
is. Because that goes back to, okay, a lot of these black people, that there's a lot of tokens out here that I need y'all to understand what they really feel about you. You're a token. They don't rock with you or your community at all.
Right.
So just because they accept you doesn't mean that they really accept you or they really accept the community you come from, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's eye-opening, and I think the more people that are honest, the better, because it helps wake us up. You know,
go ahead. I had no problem with what she said.
Yeah, I thought she was on code, man.
I think she was scary honest, if that's a word you want to put together. Scary honest, right? You know, well, we can take it.
But you know what? This is what I aspire to be. This is what I wish Jay-Z would have been when he was sitting there with Goodell. I aspire to you to be as comfortable as she was when she was talking that shit. I mean, excuse my language. She was just as comfy
She was
She
spitting.
had full command. She
Hmm.
had a proper tone.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah,
she didn't
she
raise her voice at all.
yeah she didn't raise her voice at all. It wasn't personal. It was just matter of fact.
There you
She was
go.
comfortable in her own skin.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? But then we get these big bag dudes from, or whatever, from Brooklyn, from Marcy, and
Hmm.
then they turn from, this and that to big pimping. They turn to actionable items and like, come on,
They
man.
they crawl
Like,
they crawl they sitting down crossing the legs now, right?
yeah, it's like, come on,
Right
dude.
over left. Okay, I got it. now
Like,
now now here's the thing that stood out to me when she said that, and it showed a panel of them, and it was about 4 or 5 other city councilmen sitting on the board, and she was on the end. And one thing I noticed, they all begin to attack her, and I'm thinking to myself, this is game. This is what they do. As soon as one of them say, you know what, I'm gonna be honest, it's almost like clockwork. They put all the fault in the one who broke the code, because that's what she did. She didn't do anything but break the code. Those white folks that you seen on the city council talking about her, saying what she said was wrong, are the same people that made her comfortable with saying that.
yeah,
It's straight game, and it teed me off because it lets me know that white supremacy is a culture. That's their culture, and that old lady, Miss Kramer, know it. I'm giving her respect.
because
Mrs. Jean Kramer, she knows it.
because she is tired of hiding it.
She is tired of hiding.
And this is the thing. And this is the thing. And this is
Did you
the
see
thing.
that, by the way? Did you see that, by the way? All the city council begin to turn on her. I'm like, wait a minute. You guys, the one that made her come. This is, think about it, 95% white. Come on, she probably, I mean, everybody on there probably said, she probably got cases on all of them. If she really, if she really want to get deeper, that's probably why she dropped out, because her being white is important. Because if it wasn't, she would say, I got cases on all y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I believe she dropped out because she believes in white supremacy. She
But I,
believes she want. Let me see. Marysville is 99. I mean, 95% white. She wanted to be 100, and I think that's why she dropped out, for the betterment of white supremacy. And I understand that. But it pissed me off that the other city council began to dump on her. And I'm like, wait a minute. That's y'all culture she's talking about. She's not, she's tired of hiding. You guys are cowards. You're hiding. And she knows it, but she dropped out because she didn't want to say anything. Because if she talks a lot, she knows she has cases on all of them. And I know she does. But that's how white supremacy goes. That they do not, they have a code. It's called code. She knows if she gives them up, there's going to be a punishment for her. So this is an act. Those city councilmen getting on her, that's an act. So everybody can point to her and say, oh, when it comes to racism and white, oh yeah, that's her over there. No, that's your culture in Marysville and everywhere else in the United States. Trust me. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
no, I agree with everything you said. I I look at it from the, I don't admire much from the dominant society, if anything, but I do admire that commitment to the code. I wish that we could adopt it. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like I look at, us on the other hand, when someone breaks the code and goes against the collective, there are no repercussions. If that was us and someone was on a panel and broke it, half of us would be cool with it, half of us would be what's going on.
Yeah.
It would be just disarray.
Right.
You know,
Right.
they handled that swiftly. You got to
Right.
bounce.
Yeah.
They went
Yeah.
completely Marty Marr, get to stepping. Like,
Mm-hmm.
look,
You
we
didn't
we we
set.
ain't we ain't at bingo, man.
Right.
We ain't.
Right. Right. It's almost like they're basically telling her, but we can translate it, that okay, you're saying too much. You've already said too much. So just drop out of the race and go home. Be a vanguard. You've been a great vanguard.
And here's the thing. I think maybe they wanted to get. I think this is just maybe this is just theory. But a part of me thinks that maybe they wanted to get that message out in the open, and she
Mm.
was the perfect fall guy that was more than willing to accept that role. This was the role she was born to play.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. You
like
know what? And we shouldn't doubt it. We shouldn't doubt that. If that's what it is, hey, that's what it was. You know.
they maybe want to make it clear we do want
Yeah.
Marietta status. Maybe it used to be 99%, and now it's fall to 95. Man, what's
Yeah,
going on?
we're losing our grip, right?
Hey.
Anyway, let's move on, man. Hey, you say you seen the Dave Chappelle special?
Man, awesome. I
Yeah.
mean, this I implore all black people to watch it. You want to talk about truth to power? And
Mhm.
what I say is, I remember when Dave Chappelle first started, and he was more accepted in the white community than the black
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was, I didn't connect with Dave Chappelle until the Chappelle show. I didn't know he had that side of him,
Yeah. Was that
until,
Cat was that Cat Williams that said he made white people, he was for like white people for a while. That's who made him big until the Chappelle show. Yeah, he said basically said the same thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll say this. He made this for us. This was on some. This was ADOS. This was on some. You know how how he did it. You know he did a good job because white people across the board are pissed. I mean, he every topic that we talk about, it was like Tariq Nasheed, Dr. Claude Anderson did a comedy special. Like, I mean, he talked about Michael Jackson and the Accusers. He talked
Mhm.
about Dream Hampton with the R. Kelly. He talked about the LGBTQ community. He talked about these white school shooters. He
Mhm.
talked about everything. And one thing I want us to get to is the point where we can be unapologetically black. And I'm gonna quote somebody that you might not expect me to, and I'm gonna paraphrase, but Kanye West, man. Kanye West is crazy. He says ridiculous things. He is a coon, a known
Mhm.
coon. But every now and then, he'll say something that is actually on point, but it gets lost in the other garbage that he says. And he
Mhm.
was talking about he was talking about he wanted to demolish the idea of black people having to be perfect. Like when we get around the mainstream or we get around non-black people, we feel we have to keep up this image of being perfect. It has to be a Barack Obama, or you know what I'm saying, someone with who
Oh
can't
no,
really tell you the truth. What do you call it?
no flaws, no
Yeah,
flaws.
no flaws. We
Yeah.
got to get to the point where we can be unapologetically black wherever we go and be comfortable in that.
Right. Right. Right.
That's why the Jay-Z thing bothers me so much. You know that's not you. Dave Chappelle was completely him. He was talking like he was talking to us. He didn't care what they thought about it, and there was power in that. And that's what I think threatens him so much. He was talking about guns. He was talking about all black people need to be armed. There's no peaceful way to disarm white people. He was going
Whoa, 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 whoa!
was
Wow.
not playing. And he
Jeez.
was hilarious.
Wow. Wow. I'm gonna have to catch that. This
Man,
going, this gonna have to be revisited
yeah,
after,
man,
after I see it.
you'll love it. This and I'll tell you this. I think 20 years from now, we'll look back at this and we'll say it was either right on time or was ahead of its time. This will be a classic. I mean, I'm talking about he went in, man, and he was straight to the point. I mean, and he was I don't know, it was powerful, man. And just to see that image in this time, it was him saying in this PC world, in this world where a black man can be taken down for anything, look, I'm gonna be me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna be us. And I
Right.
don't see that a lot in Hollywood. And for him to do that, man, a lot of respect, man. Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
respect.
Yeah.
Check it out, brother.
Yes, sir. Respect to Dave Chappelle, man. I think he's always been the one who put it out there, man. That brother, you know, especially with everything that's been happening, we've been having a lot of brothers and sisters do questionable things that we have to talk about here on our show and everywhere else on everybody else's shows. Podcasts is on the news. And it's nice. Everything that you said, if he said all that, I can't wait to watch it, man. It's nice to hear somebody actually not on Keep It Real as one of his episodes.
Yeah.
that this should be when keeping it real goes right.
Yeah. And one thing I say about Dave Chappelle, if you look, he does have actually a history of being on code.
Yeah,
so if you even look at the Chappelle show, he walked away from the bag because he was so on code.
And you know what that tells me? He believes in the culture, that your culture and who you are should never be for sale, because you got to understand, white supremacy prints money. Always be who you are, man. You're gonna die who you are. So there's no need to shuck and jive. I mean, how much money is like Jay-Z's already a billionaire. He doesn't need the NFL. I hate for us to keep going back to Jay-Z, but it's a great example.
Yeah.
How much is enough? You the music director? What?
But in a way, I don't even think it's about the money though. I think it's about the acceptance.
Yeah.
It's about the acceptance into white society, and for him, that billionaire status and being in those rooms, that's validation for him. I don't think validation from the black community, from the hip hop world, was ever adequate for him.
It wasn't enough.
Yeah, he looks up to the world. A lot of times I pay attention to what people say, who they say are their idols, and who they say are the people they look up to. When you're talking about, I look up to Warren Buffett and all these different white people. It's just like, that lets me know what you aspire to be. You know, Kanye's the same way. Walt Disney and Steve Jobs and stuff like. It's like, it just gives you a lot of these people just aspire to be white, man.
Yeah, that's or want the white occupation around them, because that's what they see as success. So, you know, but anyway, man, you got any last words before we close the short show today?
Nah, I don't really got much, man. I'll just say, watch that Dave Chappelle special. It is powerful, man, and it's hilarious. I'm talking about. I watched it yesterday, and I was thinking about stuff today, and just still laughing. I mean,
yeah,
it was still funny. I mean, he was.
I can't wait now, man. I can't wait to watch it now, man. That'll be. And like I said,
I don't want to spoil no spoilers, but man, even the way he starts it off, beautiful, man. The way he just
right from the go.
Yeah, right from the go. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There's really an artistry in it. I mean, I really want to say genius, like, with the way, he weaves into it, and there's a message even to it. I'll say this, man. He kept it black, man. He kept it black even from the get go. I just love it, man. And I just encourage all y'all to see it, because we need more type of representation, and we need more type of people that get to that when they get those platforms. This is what they do with it. They use it to empower us, and they don't care about what everybody else says. We get it twisted the other way. We get on these platforms, then we want to worry about everybody else that's not black.
No doubt about it, brother. I think you said it all, man. But anyway, this is the Consious Noble Brothas. I am Brother Jay.
And I'm Brother Jones.
And we are out. Stay tuned for our next episode. Probably on Monday, we'll probably drop another video. So, peace out.
Yeah, peace out. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
No doubt.